Hello, welcome back! Today we're doing a video that has two very special themes, Valentine's Day and the one, the only, Sailor Moon. Now, Sailor Moon growing up was goals. I just wanted to be a Sailor Scout, or Xena, or the Pink Power Ranger, or Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote. Or all of them at once. A monstrosity. The plan for this video is to make some Sailor Moon chocolates. To make this just a little bit more interesting, we're going to be hand sculpting random shapes from the Sailor Moon universe, making silicone molds from those sculpts, and then using those to make our cool chocolate Valentine's Day candies. There's not much to this in theory, so I guess let's just go ahead and hop into it. Let's get sculpting. As you'll see in the upcoming clips, I'm definitely not a pro at sculpting, but this was really fun. Definitely a learning experience and something I can maybe apply to future crafts. One thing I do want to note here, I'm using sulfur-free clay for these sculpts. During a bit of my research, I found that the sulfur in clay can mess with the hardening abilities of the silicone compound that we're going to be using for our molds. However, this does pose a hiccup as sulfur-free clay does not harden. It doesn't air harden, you can't bake it. It's there. It is forever sculptable and full of possibilities and potential. Since it doesn't harden, we don't want the sculpts to get squished by the silicone compound once we start making molds. So to temporarily make them sturdy, we're going to stick them in the freezer for a very short bit. Silicone mold time. We're using a food-safe silicone mold kit, and this was super cheap on Amazon, and let me tell you, this was so much fun, and it was really easy for a beginner. There were a few things that I would have done better and will do better if I ever do this again. It comes with inexperience and not having done this before, but this is why we try new stuff. Yay, new things. Alright, let's melt some chocolate. Right after we wash these molds. We're melting the chocolate in a double boiler setup and eyeballing in vegetable oil to keep it from clumping up. We want the consistency smooth enough to put into an icing bag. I purchased disposable icing bags to pipe in some of the smaller accents. This first round was the test run. I wanted to see how smoothly the accents could be piped in without using a cake decorating icing tip, and I guess we're going to see once we get the chocolates out of the molds in a bit. But until then, time for the first layer to set. Into the freezer you go. Next up, second layer. And back in freezer for round 2. And now it is time. The demolding. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, Well, those are certainly some kind of results. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to pull out my icing tips to see if this helps make things look a little bit smoother. Same deal as last time, we're just going to put the chocolate in layer by layer, freezing for a short time in between each one. And let's take a look at how round 2 turned out. Well, it's definitely an improvement. I think the tiara is just kind of a lost cause. I sculpted that too small. And then the ear on the cat was just how I demolded it. That was my goof. Great, now to do this about 4 to 10 more times to get a full plate of these. I won't put you through all that. Let's take a look at how they turned out. Outro time. We made chocolates. Sort of recognizable as Sailor Moon items. Overall, I'm pleased with how they turned out. This was a wonderful learning opportunity, and I'll know some stuff when I do this next time. If I do this next time, I'll do this again. But the best part about this is, I had an excuse to pull out all my Sailor Moon items, geek out about a childhood favorite, and we have chocolate. You can't mess up chocolate. It's gonna taste good. Unless you hate the taste of chocolate, then this is not the craft or video for you, buddy. But thanks for being here anyway. I appreciate that. This one looks frightened. No, it's angry. This guy, this boy. This is one angry boy. It tastes of anger. And white chocolate. It's good. I mean, yeah, you can't mess up chocolate. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I will see you next time, which should be in April. If all goes according to plan. Should.